Well, I'm going to guess it's safe to say that we can take one guy off of the Louisville basketball wish list for Pat Kelsey. What's cooking? Welcome back into another edition of Now We Can Talk Like Fans on ESPN Louisville Plus. My name is Justin Soforo, and of course, this is a place where we can talk all things cards, cats, anything in the bluegrass. And unfortunately, it appears that we're gonna have we kind of already knew, right? And I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this, but we kind of knew that the good news was not gonna come when it came to one Tay Kinney. It seemed recently that there have been a lot of developments there for him in his recruiting. But I think sometimes you don't expect the shots to keep coming, but they do. In this circumstance, one thing that you may have seen, witnessing recently, Tay Kinney has been a little bit weird when it came to his recruitment. He's been posting stuff out on Twitter, or not, maybe not posting it, but if you followed, this is not me, other people have informed me, at least when it comes to his recruiting, that he had only followed one school for the longest time, and that, of course, was the Kansas Jayhawks. In our last video, we talked about how the expectation is more than likely that he will either commit or has already soft committed to Kansas. But we were still thinking maybe Louisville, maybe Kentucky, maybe some other teams are still in the running in, it appears. One, Arkansas. So the other Arkansas is in the running, and it appears that our guy, or I guess I shouldn't say our guy, it appears he had some fun with Coach Cal today. And I guess it's clear one thing too is that rivalries and hard feelings they don't die easy. They don't die easy for one John Vincent Calipari, and I guess also for one Tay Kinney, who being a player from Newport, Kentucky, I guess growing up in the last decade or so, you probably would expect that. I guess he probably has a little bit of an allegiance to Kentucky, being a fan of the school. I don't know if he's a fan of the school, but I'm just going to guess he probably was a fan of the school. Probably a big fan, as most players are, of John Calipari. And maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just I had an expectation that there'd be something different. And I'm not trying to be all whiny and whatever, have my panties in a wad. Okay, it's clear. It's time to move on for Louisville fans. Pat Kelsey, the point guard you thing was cute and it was nice. He's not coming. I guess he's not coming. And that's fine. Let's move on and really put our eggs into the baskets that matter. But even more just kind of disrespect coming from this recruit and also from former coach John Calipari. And I'm not even gonna blame John Calipari for this one. There were many times that he had visited while I was in school, and maybe I'm sure, and I know what was said to him. The same things that were said to Rick from the blue side, but of course I know exactly what it said. I'm not saying that I said them, but many disparaging remarks were made from one John Calipari. So I guess this is also a message, and I guess maybe a conversation. Steve Rummage, Nick Valvano, everybody else who wants to love up John Calipari now. I was one of them. Are we still doing it? Are we still loving John Vincent Calipari? It's very clear in this photo that he is throwing, or at least Tay Kinney made no. There's no misconstruing that. That's an L's down from your boy, and I can't. I'm not somebody who really gets offended by L's down, but that's a very clear shot that he ain't loving Louisville. But Cal kind of tried to get a little bit out of it, not really fully committed to the L's down, but he's throwing an L's down. And at first there were times there. I think Andy Sweeney, the Take, noon to 3 every day on ESPN 680 1057 and the ESPN Louisville app. You can listen to him there. He had even commented on Twitter, I believe, saying maybe is it AI? Everything now, could it be AI? This would look like the perfect AI shot. Unfortunately, that is not to be the case because, well, Kenny kind of confirmed it on Twitter by retweeting Overtime and I think a couple of other spots that exact photo. So, yeah, that's the guy that we'd probably put time and money into. And I really don't feel like this is a really sentimental situation, but it's time to have a heart to heart, guys. It's time to move on from Tay Kinney. I know most of us did, but at that time, I don't know. What are your feelings and opinions on this situation? Are you bothered by it? I mean, should I be bothered by it? I'm a grown man at this point. I don't think I'm going to be offended by an L's down. Heck, I pop L's down jokingly with people all the time, and I'm a Louisville fan. But at the same time, how do you feel about a player who has had resources invested to the recruitment process, just visited or had visited recently, or does he have expectations of visiting? I can't remember. I don't even care at this point. But whatever the case may be, what is your opinion if you're a Louisville fan? If you're a Kentucky fan, is it hilarious? Is it as funny as I expect that you're finding it currently? Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, it looks like Tay Kinney won't happen for the University of Louisville. Won't happen for Louisville at all. And Pat Kelsey, I guess we're looking more for another person after Michael Brown to lead point guard to you. So anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, do me a solid favor, smash that freaking like button, hit the subscribe button. You can follow me over on Twitter. And of course, if you go and click over here, you can follow and subscribe to the Now We Can Talk Like Fans channel. We'll be doing some giveaways over there once I get that ball really rolling. So do me a favor, do all that right now. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Cards, Cats, Bourbon, and Bluegrass. See ya.